Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much for coming. And we're just going to take that time now, this wonderful opportunity we have to just connect with our own presence and send love and gratitude to our beloved planet. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty iron presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I Am presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty beloved I Am presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. A beautiful focus of light from our I Am presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, the beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling, that light substance, from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. Does always bring a big smile to my face when I listen to that little bird. It was just too precious for words. It was definitely chirping when we were giving thanks to the elemental kingdom. Bless it. Okay, so I'm just thinking now, who would like to perhaps read the... Oh, we got Krishna on. Hello, beloved Krishna. So Fiona, are you? Have you got a screen, beloved? Would you like? Are you on an iPhone? It might be difficult for you. So I'm just thinking, Trish, are you able to read the opening invocation?
Yes, Anthea, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning. Before reading the words of a master, we say together with our mics muted, as suggested by beloved to me, beloved presence of God I am. It is thy life and intelligence enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Katsu, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Thank you so much, Trish. Bless you. All right, so we've got beloved Gary read again. Bless Gary, because John was away and what have you. So Gary stepped in. Thank you so much, and read beautifully for us. So it's Ascended Master Bob, and it was just so lovely. It's about speaking on the importance and responsibility of the youth in the incoming golden age. It's just something that's good for us. I'm sure we're all fully aware of this, but it's just to have a good reminder. And then we're going to watch, it's not a new one, but it's just such an important one, just that, especially about our elemental kingdom. So the central sun, the distributing center, and loving life free, really. And then beloved Terry is going to read from Archangel Michael. And we were just talking about it, how just marvelous it is to always have Archangel Michael's words. And we must, he doesn't say it's an option, we must become masters of energy. So, and then I'm going to read from Hanuva, the cosmic being from Uranus. So that's actually really interesting about the ceremonial activities that are going to become very predominant on our planet as we move into this time of the seventh ray. And beloved Antoinette will take us through that really important part of our service, of our session, doing the decrees, sending out that mighty light to our beloved Earth. So now we're going to listen to Gary. He actually recorded it, so I'm going to it's going to be on the recording.
The Responsibility of the Youth Today. Excerpt from I Am Discourses, Volume 12. Ascended Master Bob. The I Am Ascended Master youth are the builders of the incoming golden age. And in the name of the beloved mighty I Am presence of every young person on the planet, we call to the seven mighty Elohim, the builders of all creation, to enfold each one in their immortal flame of cosmic love, which compels the fulfillment of their every God desire. The great Elohim of purity says, Beloved ones, you have no idea the blessings that can fill you in your world, that you can call forth to free others. And my dear ones, sometimes when a life stream is struggling in the dark, trying to seek its way to freedom, and knows not where to find the light, maybe just one call from you will be a flash of light into the darkness of that life stream's human creation that holds the outer self to the constructive way of life, turns it away from the hordes of the shadows, and allows the higher mental body to have its dominion through outer self. The youth must carry the responsibility of the future in government, education, business, and all other phases of our country's daily activities. They need more than human help and protection. They need God's help and God's protection to save them from the encroaching threats of desecration which seeks to destroy the ideas, the minds, and the bodies of the blessed youth, the younger generation, and incoming children. A conscious knowledge of each one's own individual God presence, the beloved mighty I Am presence, as given in this great I Am Ascended Master instruction from beloved Saint Germain and the Great Ones, would enable every young person to call forth his or her own protection and illumination, thereby assisting America and the world to fulfill God's great destiny. Until each youth comes to the knowledge of the I Am, which is the great law of life, we call to their own individualized presence to enfold them in the cosmic Christ blessings, and may this Ascended Master instructions reach every youth in the world and enfold them in the Ascended Master's radiation, love, wisdom, and power to assist each one to achieve the greatest height of attainment in their service to life and humanity. Now notice, suppose you have not the intelligence manifested, the understanding manifested, to cope with a condition that you do not understand. Suppose it was something legal that you were not familiar with. Suppose it was in a business you were not familiar with. Do you suppose for a moment that the presence through the higher mental body does not know everything that is required there? If you think it does not, then you are making a mistake. Your higher mental body has the wisdom of the presence, which it is acting. Therefore, it is cognizant of everything that is required in your world down here. Remember, in the present state of unascended being, the I Am presence knows nothing about your limitations down here. It is acting at cosmic levels. But the higher mental body, which the presence has provided and regulated, knows every detail of your requirement out here in this physical body. Therefore, when you call to the I Am presence, the wisdom acting through your higher mental body, which is the discriminating, selective intelligence, known exactly how, when, and where to produce the assistance, the conditions, the requirements that you need for use out here in the world of activity. Do you not see how it could not fail? It would be impossible for it to fail in any manner whatsoever. Therefore, if you will realize this is calling your I Am presence into action, you will find that in a comparatively short time your presence will be acting with a definite accuracy, and you will soon come into the instantaneous activity in which you will not need to ask anybody else for the power of your presence to govern your world. Oh, dear hearts, we want you so much to enter into this freedom which your presence holds for you. Think of it. This presence which gives you life, the wisest, most powerful intelligence and being in the universe. I am quite with you. Once I was like you, accepting these limitations, these appearances in the appearance world, as having power. Dear heart, don't you see that the appearance cannot have power except if you feed your life energy into it to come back to limit you? It cannot do it, dear hearts, unless you do that very thing. Now then, won't you be on guard in the future and not allow 1 ounce of your life energy to go forth into a limiting appearance to limit or deprive you longer? Every time an appearance that is limiting you comes up here in your world, say, oh no, you don't. You are not going to limit me anymore. Get out of my world. God, my beloved I Am presence, take command now. See that my attention does not rest upon the appearance which it is limiting, because it has no power. Sweep it out of my world, and you take command. Produce your perfection and hold your dominion here. Release to me the money I require. Release to me the intelligent direction. Release the power of achievement, which is my birthright through this stream of life and energy that beats my heart.
Marvelous, and what wonderful way of putting it. Beloved Ascended Master Bob. So I'm sure all of us that have read The Magic Presence have a very close love and feeling for beloved Bob. Just such a wonderful way of telling us how to do it, Bob. So just thank you, and thank you, Gary, for reading it so well. So now we are going to listen to that video. I just love this video. I always play it at the workshops too, because I just think it's just such an important thing to think about. This is an excerpt from Electrons and the Elemental Kingdom from the Bridge to Freedom material, compiled by Werner Schroeder, The Central Sun, the Distributing Center, by the beloved Mahachohan. The great central sun is a distributing center through which the soul light flows, which forms the body of God and fills the universe. All the planets and stars in interstellar space are composed of this electronic substance, and through this substance constantly flows the rhythmic breath of the great first cause, or the great central sun, which is the heart center and head of this particular universal scheme. Through the great central sun came the smaller suns, of which Helios is one, there being 7 in this system. Around these smaller suns move the planets of each system. That is the large and expansive scope of vision. Let us now see the physical sun, sending forth millions and millions of smaller suns, which represent your life stream and every other life stream belonging to this system of worlds, each one endowed with self-conscious intelligence and given as much of the body of God as they choose to utilize to create perfection. You see, my children, each and every one of you is a sun in embryo. The electrons that fill the universe, which you term the atmosphere, and which even form the substance of the material gifts which you use so freely, are the body of God. They have come from a pure, clean heart center, which is the heart of heaven. They are imprisoned temporarily in the forms created by man, yet they pulsate constantly with life. They have intelligence within them, and they are aspiring, like all of you, toward the full expression of their own godliness. Every table, every chair, every book, every carelessly scrapped piece of paper has within it living organisms and beings eager and desirous of fulfilling their evolution and becoming perfected beings in some future scheme. I have watched mankind use a piece of furniture or a piece of paper and, when the required need is over, discard it roughly and carelessly. How, think you, do the electrons within that item feel? Think you it is idly that Saint Germain has suggested that when such an article has served its purpose, it be placed in the physical flame, and the electrons freed to return to the sun? This is a universal teaching applying to all. I have seen a withered flower crushed and thrown carelessly into the garbage. How, think you, the beautiful electrons that made up that flower must feel? Rather than the gratitude of the life stream that enjoyed them, freeing them through the flame into the universal. This refers to everything that serves mankind, not only people, but the very rugs beneath one's feet, the outworn shoe, or the discarded note upon which a message has been transcribed. Beloved ones, as you pass through the course of your daily outer world activities, if you would learn to be aware of these lovely intelligent electrons that make up the atoms of life, and would help them on their course by love and gratitude and prayer, you would find your world so filled with the substance of God in money and supply that you would have to secure help to dispense of your opulence. The electrons that form the material wealth of this universe love the God quality of love, and they will seek to be in the presence and in the aura of one so loving. Remember the line from the song, "Ah, sweet mystery of life, oh, 'tis love and love alone the world is seeking." Lovely music. I don't like to cut it short. Okay, so beloved Terry is going to read. I mean, it's just such a lovely one. We're not going to be able to finish it all in one go. So we'll do it over a couple of weeks. Let me just change it here quickly. Thank you, beloved Terry.
Thank you. That was a wonderful video. I got kind of lost in it. Thank you so much. Greetings, everyone. You Must Become Masters of Energy by Archangel Michael, September 11th, 1953. Ah, my beloved children, how long have I known those spirits cased round now in the garments of flesh? How long have I been the guardian of the flame of faith and hope and relief in the ultimate manifestation of God good through the heart of all the evolutions walking the pathway of earth? How often have I taken you into my arms at the close of an earth life, when weary of soul, with the small harvest garnered from your experience life, you passed through the portals of death and stood bewildered and alone at the other side of the veil. How often in my arms have I carried you into the beautiful temple of the sleepers and placed your weary soul upon the couch of life, kissed your closed eyelids, bathed your etheric body with the substance of peace, and let you rekindle there the energies required for your journey to the halls of karma. How often have I stood by that couch and wakened you gently with the dread word that the judgment hall was waiting, and within the circle of my own arm's light have you walked into that hall and stood before that great impersonal tribunal, where you timidly heard your record read. Then my strength, breathed into the essence of your being, enabled you to stand erect and ask for opportunity to make restitution to life. How often within my own embrace have you left those council halls and entered into a schoolroom of life and prepared again for a journey through the world of form? How many times has your sweet spirit been cased round in the bands of forgetfulness by my own hands? How often has my kiss upon your brow
been the last remembrance of the realm of the angels ere you pass through the gates of birth into the world of form. I know you well, each soul, each heart, each spirit. I know your hopes, your aspirations, your strengths, and your weaknesses, and I love you. Because from my Father's own throne and from the heart of the great eternal, I came forth to become the guardian presence of hope and faith within the spirit of man. And I shall never lay down the sword, fold my garments about me, and return to the pure perfection of the realm which is my home, while there remains a soul in shadow, a heart in pain, a spirit in bondage. I have stood in the presence of the God of this universe. I have bathed in the effulgent aura of his love, and it is my joy, my privilege, and my honor to embody his nature and to carry the love of God to all created form. Oh, the joy of serving him, the joy of carrying hope into the hearts of men. Would that I might fire your feeling world with that joyous enthusiasm in your service to the life that is bound, that you too, like the angelic host, might find only happiness in loving life free. The beauty of that great and mighty Father, the exquisite perfection of his complement, your own celestial mother, how can I describe them in words? Yet from those breathing heartbeats comes the life essence, which is your own identity, comes the constant flowing stream of electronic light, which sustains the physical form and gives intelligence to the mind, continuity to the consciousness, and activities to the vehicles you presently inhabit. Oh, that you might see with the glory of the sight of your own God presence, that stream of electronic light that anchors within your heart, that flows forth with every heartbeat into your world and becomes that for which you decree. Ah, life is what you applied for before the throne of the eternal, life which you were brave enough to invoke, draw forth, qualify, and release into this universe, bearing your stamp and your name. Life that can only be given of the Father, yours for the asking, and yet, what have you made of it? What have you made of this exquisite, pure electronic substance by which the Elohim have built the suns, the stars, the planets, by which the Godhead has created the angelic beings, devas, the cherubim and seraphim? Each one of you have made your own bodies, referring to the condition they are presently in, your own worlds, and he who runs may read. I bring to you again a reminder of the opportunity that is within the use of life each moment, for it flows constantly. Ever since you first applied to the heart of the Father for individual identity and the opportunity to express in the world of form, life has been given to you, all that you have asked for, and through your own mental and feeling world, you have molded this life into form, into substance, into every manifest creation of good and evil. We live, beloved ones, to set life free. You are the voices that now cry in the wilderness, for you too, within the heartbeat, desire freedom, a way and means by which you may become master of the molding and directing of your own life. By your presence within this room, you have signified to the universal first cause that you desire to rise again into the dignified mastery of gods and goddesses, and through control and directed life, expand the borders of the kingdom, and it is good. At the head of the cosmic hierarchy stands the Lord of the world, Sanat Kumara, who represents the King of Kings to this evolution. At the head of the elemental kingdom stands the Mahachohan, the final authority for that elemental life. At the head of the angelic kingdom stands my humble self. We are the Trinity who form the apex of the triple evolution that runs parallel through the planets of this system, and which, by divine decree, were intended to walk hand in conscious cooperation in the development and maturing of a planetary stars of freedom. Since the veil of Maya closed the sight of man to the glory of the angelic host and closed his ears to the music of the spheres, the elemental kingdom have served in silence, in suffering, in indignities that we shall not describe. The angelic kingdom has served unknown, unhonored, and unsung, except for the short Christmas season when they are honored. We are, you know, at the end of the great age, which will close with the drawing of the essence of the earth and the souls of men into perfection. And it is ordained by the intelligence which has governed this great universe that the three kingdoms, the angelic, the human, and the elemental, shall worship together, serve together, and walk together along the pathway of life into that freedom. This is the service of the ceremonial ray under your own beloved Lord and Master, Saint Germain. It is a service which will bring to the consciousness of the people a realization of the presence, guidance, and love of the angelic host and the elemental kingdom, as well as a conscious desire to unite the energy of the individual life into weaving a mantle of immortality for the earth.
Thank you, beloved Terry. Oh, just such wonderful words. But I think I sent you the transcript yesterday before I'd added in that little bit about, as we know, the Lord of the world is now with beloved Lord Gautama, and it was he who was ready to take over from beloved Sanat Kumara in January of 1956. Bless his mighty heart and beloved Sanat Kumara. Anyway, just so beautifully read. Thank you so much, Terry. Oh gosh, it's just quite all these wonderful words, quite stirring. Right now we're going to, let me just get this here. We're going to listen to an animal, oh no, we're not, we're going to do the gems, that's right. All right, so this is from Law of Life and Teachings from the Divine Beings, which is all part of the Bridge to Freedom dispensation from ADK Look, as we know as Alice Schutz. So bless her for putting it all together. It's a marvelous book, Law of Life and Teachings by Divine Beings. Thick book, 500 pages. Priceless words from the Ascended Masters. Anyway, this one is from the beloved Mahachahan. And he says, the student's energies woven into the decrees, into the visualizations, into the establishment of such magnificent group activity has proven the Master Moira completely right in his faith in mankind. It has more than repaid the Great White Brotherhood and myself for the investment of our energies, our time, and thought on their behalf. The students do not yet know the value of energy and how much it means for a master to even turn his attention toward an unascended being for a moment, to give one blessing from his life to a Chela. They do not realize the import of the benediction, that sweet anointing from above. Beloved Elmora says, the purpose of this endeavor, which is the I Am and the Bridge to Freedom dispensations, which we know of for the next 2,000 years, he says, is the receptivity by the Chelas from the Ascended Master Ram of the current requirements for the freedom of their life streams and the utilization of the energies by the students in making of the instruction received something of practical benefit for the planet and the evolutions. Rendering cosmic service, which you do in your mighty cause and decrees, yet we need to get a balance between the two. Let us get to the place of the stillness of the outer self, the realization of the mighty I Am presence of God within your heart. Then the efficacy and power of your decrees will be much more manifest. It is a power that is anchored within, and the acceptance by the outer self of that power as the only power that can act, that gives efficacy to your fiats. That is why Jesus voiced his decree just once, and instant manifestation took place. Anyone could read the Bhagavad Gita, a most magnificent book, and go and sit in that park, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and enjoy it. he would get wonderful radiation and create a peaceful aura, maybe 10 feet across. So anybody would be fortunate enough, to walk through would get a blessing. But what we are trying to do is to cover the entire planet and render cosmic service, which we know we can do through our decrees and our visualizations. But as they're telling us here, the feeling and the faith in our iron presence and the light is truly the key. So that's just so important for us all to realize. And now we've got this wonderful opportunity, as we do every week, to call for our brothers and sisters that have left their bodies and are caught in the psychic and astral realms. So we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me. Beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms, to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated, destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the lords of karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection, and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. And we accept this done now with full cosmic power, and so be it, beloved I am. And we thank you. We just do thank you for this opportunity to call. And now we're going to listen. This is just precious, this crane. It's so interesting. These animals, they obviously just have this sort of affinity to certain life streams or humans. Anyway, this is just lovely. I really enjoyed it. I hope you do too.
I see you, Carl. Good morning to you too.
Here we go. Oh, there we go.
I see you. What do you want?
Oh,
Can I help you?
oh my God. All right, hold on. I'm coming.
I mean, that was incredibly rude. I was watching American Idol.
Carl just showed up one day by himself.
You're gonna follow me, aren't you?
He started to come back most days.
Happy Thursday, Carl.
He really just enjoyed being around us.
Who rudely woke up my husband from his nap? I want to know. Well, surprise, surprise.
He eventually brought me his family.
Hey, Carl. Hey, Carla. Hey, Junior. I love you, Junior.
Junior was really funny and kind of silly.
Junior's in the lead. Woo, why are you running? You scared me, I'm sorry.
We really enjoyed watching Junior grow up.
Junior is getting so big.
Carl actually taught Junior how to knock on the door as well.
Carl Jr.'s first knock.
See if your dad's proud. Carl? Proud Papa. When Junior grew up the next season, it was time for him to leave the nest.
How was your first week being empty nesters? What's the first thing you guys did? Hi.
This year, Carl and Carla were lucky enough to have twin chicks. We named them Kevin and Kyle. And he brought them as soon as he could. He looked super proud to show them to me. Unfortunately, one morning, Kyle was hit by a car. I called the Raptor Center of Tampa Bay, but we weren't able to save him. They forage all around the lake area, and all of our yards are their home. The cranes crossing the road is just something that is going to continue to happen. So I decided it was time to have their own crane crossing sign.
Good morning. And did you guys cross the road safely? Kevin, did you look both ways?
It's an honor that Carl trusts me enough to bring me his wife and his kids.
Kevin, stop pecking my mat. That's coming out of your allowance, Kevin.
It's really amazing to watch, and I feel really grateful that he chose me.
Carl, you look cute in the pool. Hey, Carl.
Hey, Junior.
I am still friends with Junior.
Happy Friday. I love you.
He's my baby.
Recently, I saw him. It was so special.
Hi, handsome. Is that your wife?
He looked very proud to show me that he had finally found a mate, and it really gave me a lot of peace and comfort to know that he wasn't alone.
I missed you. Stop it. Carl. Don't start, Kevin. Not you two.
It's just too precious. And you know, she's obviously such a loving girl, such a loving woman. But they feel it. They must feel it. It's just too marvelous for words. Anyway, so now we've got this opportunity to say our decree for the animals and the insects and all the reptiles, all that life that's surviving on our beloved earth like that. So we just say together, beloved I presence of and that of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal kingdom. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now I'm going to read, this is lovely, from Hanuva, from Uranus. Let me just change the share here. And it's very interesting because it's all about the ceremony of the new incoming golden age from Venus. Very interesting. Anyway, she says, I am Hanuva, and I come through the magnetization of the channeling of the light from Uranus. In the Mosaic dispensation, which we know as the time of Moses, I was extremely active and had much to do with their ceremonials. Another magnet which has drawn me to the earth is the Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur services taking place in the Jewish faith. As you are probably aware, Hebrew festivities embody ceremonial, and we of Uranus are deeply indoctrinated with ceremonial. It is fitting that the children of earth now come under the dispensation of the seventh ray or ceremonial ray of our beloved Saint Germain, become more and more acquainted with this activity. At first, we realize that this will not always be accepted with an open heart and consciousness, but many have come from the churches where ceremony was a part of the services, and I would advise those who have not, and in a way shut out the ritual, to prepare well for that which shall be the order of the day in the near future. Some individuals, when they have lived in a certain dwelling or vicinity for a considerable length of time, find it difficult to uproot themselves and change to another. And in like manner, there is reluctance towards accepting ceremonial. If those of you so affected will consider a moment that ceremonial was at one time part of your consciousness in ages long since past, you will realize that you have but to go from one room to another in your mental vehicles and there remove a textbook from the shelves of the library of your consciousness and reacquaint yourselves with ceremonial activity. This activity is not new to you, just set aside in this embodiment, and can be called forth again to be ready for the expanded ceremonial activities of the future. Children of Earth, ponder a moment. Your daily living is a ceremonial, or should be, in reverent gratitude and prayer to the supreme source of all life, through whom do all blessings flow. If you wish my assistance in this matter, you have but to invoke my presence at your side. And thank you for that. Isn't that just wonderful? So, yeah, it's just interesting to see how it all unfolds. I know there's a lot of people in the Andes and those traditions, they're very much involved in the ceremony of things. All right, so now we actually sang this morning. It was just so lovely. I thought we're going to sing it again today. It's just so lovely, calling in that light, all hail to light. So you've got this lovely opportunity to now to sing, call in the light. And so fitting too, because at this 30-day period now, when the mighty temple of victory is open, it's just so wonderful to have mighty victory there with his cosmic flame of victory for us to call to really expand. And that's what we do, especially with beloved Antoinette, who's going to take over now. Thank you, beloved Ant. Bless you.
Thank you, Anthea. And how wonderful to all be so filled up now with that wonderful light and that feeling of cosmic victory. So we give all love, power, and authority to our beloved I Am Presence, as together we make these calls for the purification of our earth and the freedom of all life on her. We say together, Mighty I Am Presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source, so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light, beloved mighty I Am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful that we are given whatever added protection is needed, and what we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. And we'll just take a moment to see and feel this mighty pillar of light, this blue and crystal pillar of light of protection, impenetrable around each and every one of us, around our loved ones, around this group, and around all those across the face of the earth, standing up for truth, for justice, and freedom for all life on this earth. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I Am, we thank you. Beloved Cosmic I Am Presence and great Goddess of Liberty, direct the cosmic light of liberty as of 1,000 suns into the cause and core of anything attempting to delay the divine plan of the Great White Brotherhood for the earth's eternal freedom and release from all tyranny here and now. So be it. Beloved I Am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I Am Presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence, charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. And now this wonderful opportunity where together we can focus on and invoke the mighty power of the violet flame. This flame that has the ability to shatter, dissolve, consume, and transmute all misuse of life, all miscreations, or misqualified energy of any kind, setting it free from that which was never meant to be. We say together, mighty I am presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. And now, before we say this final decree, we just call to beloved mighty victory, that tall master from Venus that knows only victory, to enfold us in his luminous presence, to fill every cell of our bodies with his feeling of victorious accomplishment, and to enfold all our decrees in that flame of victory. We say together, I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And we end off as we always do with that focus on cosmic divine love, as we call to the secret love star, that mighty focus of cosmic divine love from the great central sun. That glorious cosmic secret love star shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period. That supreme light that cannot be requalified with human thoughts or feelings. So now, as we see and visualize that great star of light, we ask that each and every one of us, all life on this earth, be bathed in the substance from the secret love star. Those pink and golden rays that push out all imperfection, all disharmony, anything not of the light, all imperfection or limitation of any kind, filling our etheric, our physical, our mental and emotional bodies with that cosmic divine love. Those feelings of love and harmony, of kindness, of peace, of charity, of grace and goodwill. Those feelings of unity, one holy family. Beloved secret love star, make each and every one of us, all mankind and all life on this earth, a living sun of pure divine love. And let us just send out this love to fill our entire earth. We send our gratitude and love to all the beings of light who maintain and sustain this great gift, the focus of cosmic divine love. Mighty I am presence of all mankind, come forth, charge every man, woman, and child, all life evolving on this sweet earth, in light and love, from the secret love star, and keep it eternally sustained. We thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, beloved Antoinette. Absolutely marvelous. And just as we know, there can be no victory if there's not love. So love is just absolutely essential, as we know, the glue of the universe. So just so lovely. I just love the way you bring in that lovely idea of everything becoming a sun of love, a beautiful, blazing sun of love. So lovely. Thank you so much, beloved Ant. All right. So now, just going to see here who's might like to read. John, are you able to read, beloved?
Yes, beloved, I am able to read. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Beloved, I am present, and beloved Master Kutumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world, in the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God, I am. Pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the Masters. We thank you.
Marvelous. Thank you so much. Bless you. So I just wanted to add, so with that video we watched with the Mahachahan, it was from the Mahachahan, from the Electrons in the Elemental Kingdom book, where he says, if possible, we should be putting all our waste in the flame. So even if we're in a city, we can still actually burn our waste, and plastic burns just perfectly. People talk about pollution and what have you. It just is quickly cleaned up by the sylphs, and just so much kinder to those beloved elementals that are kept in that waste. You can, do it we call them braai places here, or barbecues, and overseas they're called. You can do them anywhere where there's a fire pit and there's no wind. And it's such a constructive thing to do. I really do believe in that. So thank you so much, everybody. And let me stop the share here. Thank you for coming. Take this off here.
Thank you, Anthea. That was lovely. Thank you so much.
Oh, bless you, beloved. Thank you, Trish.
Yes, it was lovely.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Thank you, everybody. That was lovely. Thank you, Anthea. And I look forward to seeing you Friday next week.
Yes, Nick. This week, beloved. This week.
Well, oh, yes, we're already in this week, aren't we?
Sorry,
You want Friday?
I think I could get my list on very easily, but I just had to take a double check. Oh, gosh. Yes, so we got the workshop. And Gayleen is such a help. Bless her heart, honestly, and so efficient. Nice, is it? Hello, Jenna. Oh, we haven't got your... Hi, beloved.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm missing you. We had so much fun together. At least I did. I was just imitating her accent, and I'll tell you all a funny, because she says water. I say water, right? What we drink. She calls it water. And so I took her to Galveston, and of course there's lots of water in Galveston, and I was teasing her about her water, and she all of a sudden she goes, water. We cracked up. We had so much fun. I love you tons.
I love every moment. It was such fun, beloved Jenna. Bless you, and Brian. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, and your lovely cat. Anyway, it was just be with you. Yeah, it's so good you've actually spent time with people that been on the Zoom, all this time, to actually get to know you. Just so lovely. And we've got to know Terry and Gary and Jeanette, and all of this. Bless you.
I have my granddaughter on today also, Anthea.
Oh, Michelle.
No, not that one. No, I don't know if she's off or not. No, the granddaughter you did not meet that couldn't make it, and there she is.
I couldn't get the turn on. Sorry.
Her name's Tasha Delgado.
Nice to meet you all. I'm glad to finally be in here.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to have you. How wonderful.
So lovely to finally meet all of you. See your face. So my grandma's told me so much about you, Anthea.
It was all good.
Of course.
Absolutely. It was all wonderful. Yes. Yeah, she was trying to make it. She almost made it to the 2-day workshop that you had for us. But for something at the last minute happened.
Babysitter issues.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just lovely to have you. And
hopefully now I will be more consistent on Mondays and possibly Thursdays.
Yes, you must come to Thursdays too. It's lovely. That's with Donna. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, lovely to have you.
Thank you so much, Anthea. That was a beautiful service, and have a beautiful morning or evening, depending on where you are. Lots of love, light, and blessings to the whole group.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely. Oh, you see it one, yeah. Lovely to see you, Jane, because often we don't see you. So lovely to see you. Yeah.
I have better Wi-Fi today, so it's all good. Lovely to see everyone's faces. I agree.
Good.
Yes. Oh, lovely. I see Mickey's there too. Beloved Mickey.
Hi, beloved Mickey.
Hi, Mickey.
Hi everyone. God bless you all. Beautiful,
God bless
beautiful
you.
service. Thank you.
Oh, lovely. And Jeanette. Hi, beloved Jeanette.
Hello there. Thank you for a beautiful service. And I keep pondering on the three that work together, the Archangel Michael, the Buddha, and Sonnet Kumara, that little trinity there. I keep thinking about that. And I'm reading the Electrons book, and you read something from that. And also wanted to, there's, since our service on Sunday with Mighty Victory, this little book it's all about Mighty Victory. It's called Manifesting Victorious Accomplishments. So I figure I have a month to read that. It's a good one for others to get if need be. And it's lovely to meet that beautiful little girl, bigger girl, Tasha, your granddaughter.
Oh,
Jenna.
it's still a little girl.
She's just a sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And the beautiful readings from Gary and Terry, and it's just wonderful.
It's
love it.
Oh,
and sealing the love at the end of the decrees. I pictured that, how we just seal with the love star all our decrees at the end. That's perfect. Just like sealing it.
It is.
You mentioned that. So I just love how the synchronicity of our service with what's going on. It's just always that way. Thank you.
The message on the ceremonial really hit me today too, because it's just so important. And, we do need to think about it more. And we can take that time all the time. It sort of made me think about in America anyway, lives are so rushed, and they kind of set up society that way. So everything's a hurry and it doesn't give you time. And we're so blessed to be retired so that we can take that time and add it into every little thing, just that ceremonial pause to give thanks and to remember, to just always remember.
Absolutely, Terry, beloved. Just beautiful words. Thank you so much. It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
Just
I really thought about it like that before.
Yeah. Hanuva, bless your heart. Yeah. And it was so interesting. I've got Tasha on, one of the youth and what Bob was saying, Ascended Master Bob, it just all sort of ties in as well.
Yes.
I'm so happy to have.
And I was able to do my reading today from my book that I got when I was in Shasta. So I was so happy. The Angelic Kingdom. I'm like, yes.
Amazing. Okay, lovely. Bless. Yeah, so much. Oh, that one really touches my heart from Archangel Michael.
Oh, always, always. Well, love and blessings to you all. We'll see you on Thursday. I love you all.
Love you too. Nice to see you from Kenya. Have you got a mic? I don't know whether Lawrence can unmute. But anyway, it's just lovely to see you. Bless you.
Hello.
There he is.
Good to see you, beloved. Good to see you, beloved. How are you doing?
Good. Good to see you. Lovely.
Yes, please.
I'm glad you had good internet today. That's marvelous.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Bless you. Oh. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Lots of love. God bless.
God bless everybody. Bye.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.
You too.
Lots of love. Blessings.